Hey folks, see Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to yet another Thursday live stream. Oh wow, I think you can see me in vertical form as well as in horizontal. This is the first time that we have tried this, so wow, it looks pretty different. I can see two Rachanas on my screen, one in the horizontal form, one in the vertical form. All right. Um, Anyways, today's entire discussion is about some stocks whose technical analysis looks very interesting, and we'll also understand about what were the quarterly results of these stocks, because of which maybe we can see some very interesting chart patterns overall. But before we move on to stocks, I think these days market is really honoring technical analysis like to the next possible level. Because if you have if you were a part of the last Thursday live stream, you might have seen, if you recall the levels that we had discussed. Of course, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to tell you what levels we discussed the other day. But markets actually honored those levels so beautifully. I'm just going to revisit. I'm just going to make you revisit those levels, and then we will start the discussion for the day. But before we start, a lot of new members joining in. Ravi, Binayak, Dr. DR NLTERADAL. अरे बाप रे. Okay. Jayesh, then Anjani, then Prabhnur, Sonur, Jordan, then Dikshit, Shrijan, and Shrijan. Okay, fair enough. So welcome to memberships. I hope you all have joined Pro Investor memberships, because that's where you get the viewing for. I mean, you get the viewing rights for Stock of the Month, where we try to analyze stocks from different sectors, right? Chalo, so with that, let's get started with today's discussion. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you how Nifty chart was looking last Thursday, how it is looking right now. Has it honored our level? Absolutely amazingly. And answer is yes. Now, if you see here, this was the level that we discussed. Let me just quickly. Okay, I think this is fair. I'll just cut out this line as well. If you remember, look at this. This is Friday, 7th of November, right? So this is where we were last Thursday, 6th of November, and where the closing was at 24,000. Sorry, let me just do it one more time. The closing, sorry, 25,509. That was the closing. And I said, "Array, market has gone down quite a bit. What could be the next level?" And for that, first line that we had drawn was this previous high. So previous peak, we had just drawn a horizontal line, and I said that ideally it can take the first resistance here. And second thing, what we had done is we had zoomed out, if you remember, and we had drawn this trend line where we had connected this high, and we just extended this, and see how beautifully market has taken the support here. And from here, it has bounced almost 450 plus points in just a week. Okay. So are the overall indices doing well? Are the overall broader markets doing well? Almost. But which index is doing better than Nifty? I hope you already know the answer. But the correct answer is mid cap Nifty 150 index. I've already drawn the line so that we save on some time, because I want to go a little bit stock specific today. So if you see your Nifty mid cap is at a 52-week high, you will be like, Rachna, this was the high, right? Achha, this is September 24 high. So if I'm talking about 52-week high, it just hit a fresh 52-week high yesterday. And today there was some sort of correction. I'm not sure whether it looks like a bearish engulf or not. Not really, but hopefully tomorrow's closing doesn't go on further weak. Otherwise, Nifty mid cap is doing way stronger as compared to Nifty normal. Okay, so it may face a resistance at 22,522 levels. If it clears it, then it goes in the blue sky zone. No direct resistance per se. Okay, now let me show you Nifty small cap also. Nifty small cap 100 index. And if you see here, this is nowhere performing even close to what Nifty mid cap is. Let me just delete this line, and I'll just pull the trend line from here maybe. One second, from here to here. See, it's still way up. I mean, way farther than that. Almost, if I were to check how much percentage from here roughly to here. That's another 4.5% up. So if you ask me strength wise, who is doing better? Strength wise, number one, it is Nifty mid cap, followed by Nifty, and then I would give the third rank to Nifty small cap. Okay. Well, now that you have understood that what are the overall levels right now, where can the real strength come from? The strength is coming from mid caps, and I hope you already know that I have done a separate video on Nifty mid caps. Of course, Pooja will share the link right away. But Nifty mid cap is again a video that I had done wherein I had specifically discussed those mid cap stocks where the overall results were also really good. Okay, so you can surely check that video out. You'll get to know which mid cap stocks performed well. Right now I am just trying to see where can I get the poll today, because there are two different live streams that I can see here. Even I'm a bit confused. Just give me a second. I think it this will be it. Okay, yes, absolutely. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you stock specific pointers. Um, because right now I can see split. It's like a 50-50 split. Half of them are seeing in a horizontal live stream, half of them are seeing in a vertical live stream. Uh, if you are not able to see the chart clearly in the vertical live stream, please switch to the normal view. Okay. In the horizontal stream, you will be able to see, you'll be able to view the chart very nicely. Uh, of course, I will not be able to show the chart for the latest data. I will cut it accordingly, and then you will be able to see it. First things first, I want you all to check uh, the chart for Titan. I'm going to wait for like 30 seconds. Try and get it. If you have another device, go to Titan, go to weekly chart. So I'm just going to put a poll here. Start a poll. And I'm just asking, do you see a breakout in Titan? I'm just putting a W, weekly chart. And I've given two options, yes, no. Again, I'm saying I have put this poll for a horizontal stream. So if you can't see the poll in the vertical stream, please switch to the horizontal stream. I'm waiting for another 30 seconds. I want everyone to look at Titan's chart, and I want you all to tell me whether you can see a breakout in a weekly chart or not. Of course, I will have to cut the latest data and then present my screen. But till then, just try and get it. Till you check the chart and get back, let me just delete the last 3 months data. So October, September, and August, 13th August. Okay, let me just cut it till then. Okay. Okay, let me just end the poll. I think the viewers are split right now between vertical and horizontal streams, but majority of you have given yes as the answer. 74% people are saying yes. 26% people are saying no. Uh, you can check whether you want to go with audience poll or not. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen right now so that you also get a fair enough idea about what needs to be checked whenever you are checking breakouts. Okay, so let me just share my entire screen. And of course, 3 months data is gone from the screen right now. The latest that you can see is 4th of August, so September, October, 4th of November. Again, playing safe a little bit. So this was the high that Titan saw. This is when January 2024. It was retested in September 2024. Okay, so whenever you see that a stock specifically reaches its all-time high, tries to go back there, and again it is trying one more time, it actually peaked off here itself and then again took a u-turn. Now what you have to see is just draw a horizontal line joining 1 2. That's how you draw resistance lines and support lines, right? And then what you have to see is whether it has broken out from this level or not. Okay, always remember, even if you see a breakout, it has to have a good follow through. So don't only focus on breakout candle, always also focus on the follow up candle. Okay. Now this is about technical analysis. Majority of you all are already saying that yes, it's a breakout, and the followers of our channel are very smart, so you can rely on the followers as well, right? You can rely on the viewers of our channel. So let me just take you to Titan company, and if you check the quarterly results, of course I'm not going to take you to the management commentary and all, it will take a lot of time, but just prima facie results, typically 3 points is what I check. If I were to just quickly glance through or rush through the results, I just check 2 3 parameters. Number one, what is the sales growth? Okay, so from 14,500 to 18,000. So I mean, that's a pretty good growth. I think that has to be more than almost more than 20%, almost, yes. Plus, if you see here, the operating profit margin was 8%, and here it is 10%. So operating profit margin also has gone up on a year-on-year basis. And if you check the net profit has risen a bit more from 704 to 1,120. Oh, that should be more than 50% jump, isn't it? 700 ka 50%, 350, 1050. Yes, that's a more than 50% jump. But even if I check PBT or a PBT method, it's very clearly visible. Profit before tax, even if I say this is 1,000, just for simple math, even if I say this 1,000, take this as 1,000, this is more than 1,500, correct? So it's a roughly more than 20% jump in top line and more than 50% jump in the bottom line. So happy with such set of numbers. Whenever you see that profit is growing at a faster rate as compared to top line, that's where you feel that good one, right? So I hope this is very clear. Okay, so I think, is this okay? Have you understood? Screen is very small for vertical. I know that is the reason why uh, it should be for those who are watching it in the vertical stream. I'm again telling you, try to switch to the horizontal stream. That will give you way more comfort when you look at the chart. Okay. Now let's move on to one more very very interesting chart, and I want you all to check Birla Soft chart. So I will be putting the uh, question in the poll section right away. I'm just saying starting a poll, Birla Soft, and I'm saying breakout B/O question mark, and I'm starting a poll. I want you all to check Birla Soft. Go to the weekly chart. Okay. First, go to Birla Soft. Even I'm going to put it side by side, Birla Soft, and go on a weekly chart. Okay. Fair enough. I already have my screen set to 3 months prior data now. So let me just share my screen and show you what am I checking. Okay. See, these are like crazy breakouts. Always remember this. See, whenever you see that the stock corrects quite a bit, you see a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low, again a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a way lower low, a lower high, but a higher low maybe. First early sign of reversal. And then if you see that it has broken out from here, that could signify a reversal. Okay. Also, you have to look at the volumes also. See, I can't show you what has happened in the last 3 months. So what I want you all to do is just join this. Now it's okay even if you don't join the wick, join the body of the candle, and you should be able to spot out because if you join the wick, your answer could be a shade different. I want you all to join the body of the candle and just tell me whether it is a breakout, yes or no. Everyone, whether it's a breakout, yes or no. Want a quick answer? Everyone has to check it. Try and get it. I'm waiting for another 15-20 seconds. Let's end the poll. Again, a very very clear inclination towards yes. Majority, 72% people have said that yes, it's a breakout. So again, those who are our channel viewers, they know it pretty well. Niju is saying, but it is below 200 dema. Ooh, Okay, it's below 200 DEMA. Even if that be so, so again, see, always remember, see, such kind of a breakout is like a very initial signal. I have always said this, that whenever you see that there is a good breakout, but if stock is below 200 DEMA, that shows that it is still in initial weakness. Okay, so in such cases, one should not hurry, one should wait and should then try and understand, what could be the next move. uh, Ranjit ji is saying, is majority right? What do you say? All our channel viewers are smart enough. And Jay says smart again. Absolutely. Uh, Inside bar breakout with volume. Kya baat hai? Okay. Chalo. So let's quickly check the fundamental analysis also. Let's quickly check what results has Birlasoft come up with. Are they good enough or not? So let me go to the quarters for Birlasoft. We are going to check September to September. So if you see your top line growth is flat, absolutely flat, shade negative from 1368 to 1329. Okay, so shade negative. What I appreciate is they have cut the costs. I know, I mean, employee cost, if they have cut down on that, of course I feel bad. But if you see here, from 61% to 60%, it's not like a big cut in the employee expenses, but overall they have been able to increase their operating profit margin by 4%, which is extremely good, with sales flat, in fact shade negative. But they have then gone to the extent, I mean, they might have done it strategically, but they have been able to control the operating the operating costs. And that is the reason why you will see that their profits, in fact, have jumped from 156 to 210. Okay. See, of course, I'm telling you, I am not 100% sure whether there is some adjustment here or not. See, adjustment means what? Exceptional item kind of a thing. Okay. So we will have to check that. But prima facie, at least, it looks pretty good. And whenever you see such things, these things do reflect in the result as well, and that is what these things do reflect in the chart as well, and that is what we saw in the chart for Birlasoft, right? So I hope this point is absolutely clear. On weekly basis, it is a bearish crossover. See, again, that will be like what has happened immediate in the immediate past, so I can't really comment on that, but anyways, okay. Exactly. The next candle will decide if it's a breakout or not. I can figure breakout, but I cannot figure out if it has met its target or not. How do I do that? Oh, for target, you will have to see whether there is any pattern or not. Patterns come with targets. General breakouts don't come with targets. Okay. In such cases, you see what is the previous swing high. Based on previous swing highs, you can try and gauge what can be the target. Okay. Now let me take you to one more stock. Okay, interesting stock again. Uh, Let me first put a poll for you all. A stock which has not been in the good books of so many people, including me, for the last few months. It is Asian Paints, and I want. Let me see who can tell me what special thing can you see in Asian Paints. I'm not putting a poll also, because first I want you all to check Asian Paints chart. Unfortunately, I will not be able to show you what is on screen, because it falls into. Oh, I can show you something. May not be the entire picture, but yeah, something I can show you. Okay. Can you see that some important level has been breached by Asian Paints yesterday and has given a confirmation today? Who can tell me that word? Asian Paints. I want everyone to check the chart of Asian Paints. Daily time frame is also okay. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Meenakshi, that was fast. That was super fast. Meenakshi is saying gap filled. Kya baat hai, Meenakshi? That was super quick. Sunil also says gap filling. Uh, Aniruddha says gap up breakout. No, no, no. We are not talking about gap up breakout. We are talking about gap filling, whether it has happened or not. So again, I will start new. I will have to cut it at 8th of August, let us say. I'll just Okay, so let me share my screen now. All right. So what you have to check, for those who did not understand the gap theory, always remember, okay, okay, let me just cut the noise a little bit. Okay, the last candle that you can see here is 7th of August. Okay, of course, so September, October, November. Okay. Now you can see here, this was the candle where we saw a huge gap down. Can you see here? This is already where the stock had collapsed 2.5%, but look at this huge gap. Okay, this was like an 8% down move, and it just did not recover from here. Okay, and in such cases, ideally, if a stock were to recover, it's extremely important that it tries to bounce back right away. But if you see here, the stock kept on sliding. It made a base here. So as a technical analyst, first target that you would want, so that it comes on your radar, at least to come on your radar, it should be that it should close above this first point. Okay, till then I will not even look at that stock. Okay, but I would seriously watch it extremely closely, add to watch list, la 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 la, whatever, depending on person to person. But when this gap gets filled, that is something what would interest me, because it's a huge gap, right? 8%, it was a gap down. So in such cases, as a technical analyst, I always love to see when huge gaps are filled. Okay, so what I want you all to now again cross check is whether this gap has been filled, yes or no. Okay, uh, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I am just going to put a poll, uh, and I'm just going to ask Asian Paints gap filled question mark. Okay, let me just start a poll. Sorry, start a poll, so that you also get to learn from others, what others' views are. I hope you can see the poll on screen. I want everyone who is watching the stream to give answers to the poll. I think I've made it pretty simple and clear for you all to check whether the gap has been filled or not. Now people have started to vote. Fatafat, 100 plus votes. Okay, I think I'll stop. I know many more people would want to answer, but 83% are saying that yes, gap filled. Fantastic. Okay, and you know who is right, correct? Okay, now let's see if Asian Paints has also come up with the result or not. And let me just share my screen and take you to Asian Paints numbers. Now, if you see quarters, you will see here Asian Paints September 2024 to September 2025. 8,000 crore was the turnover, and now it's 8,500. So barely 5% jump. Okay, a tad more than 5%. Correct. If you check profit before tax from 900, this is where the magic happens again. Profit before tax 959 to 1,392. This is almost 40% jump. So barely 5% jump in, so 5% plus shade jump in top line, but almost, as I'm mentioning, almost 40% jump in bottom line. And maybe, when such special results come up, it is going to come up with some movement in the charts. Rounding bottom, but RSI 84 overbought zone. See, of course, you have to look at other parameters. You can't just say that, "Arey, breakout, very nice, very nice." You will have to look at how RSI is right now. Is it like overheated or not? We do check such things, right? So when in such scenarios, if you see that RSI is extremely overheated, one could definitely uh, wait and watch, right? Rahul is saying, "Can anyone explain me what is this?" Rahul, it means that you have not done my technical analysis course. Anyone who has done, Achal, just tell me in the comments how many of you have done technical analysis course or price action analysis course or both. Just give me a yes or no in the comment section, because then and only then will you be able to understand what am I saying. And with the answers, I feel that there are a lot of people who have already enrolled. But if I can get a quick yes, no, both, whatever. Uh, Okay. Magic Move says yes. Dolly says yes. Sai Suran says yes. Ranjiji says yes. Suresh says no. John says yes. Meenakshi says yes, both. Sunil says yes. Dharmesh says yes. TA, FA, both. Harini says yes. Arey, kya baat hai? Rajendra says yes. TA, very nice, very nice. So good to see that so many people have done the technical analysis course. Kunal says purchase technical analysis and fundamental analysis, but unable to complete it. Kunal, यू हैव टू हैव दैट एटीट्यूड कि एक बार मैंने डिसाइड कर लिया तो कर लिया, बस खत्म. I will have to do it. Try and set a time. I used to do that when I used to, be a student. If I were to complete something, uh, I used to specifically denote a time of the day. Every day 6:30, 7, if you're an early person, or maybe whatever, 9, 9:30, 10. So if you're taking out time every Thursday at 9:30 or 9 or whatever, try and take out, even if you fix like 1 or 2 days in a week, that should be good enough. But please complete it. Once you complete it, that is when you will be able to, gain more confidence and do more technical analysis with absolute conviction, right? Oh, Niju says FA, TA, PA, value investing, everything. Kya baat hai, kya baat hai. Very nice. So, of course, Pooja has pasted the link of our course. Anyone who has still not done it, I would highly recommend. I always highly recommend 3 courses at least: fundamental analysis, technical analysis, price action analysis. Must do courses. I've also given the coupon code here. You can just check it also. It's CARRYT. You can check it, and you can apply it whenever you intend to enroll for these courses, right? Kosi G also says FATA done. Very nice. Okay. One last stock shall I take? Because this is something which I think many people will like. I want you all to just check ICICI Bank's chart. Okay, let me just put it at my end also. Of course, I'll not be able to share it. ICICI Bank chart, you all have to check. I'll just switch off the replay, leave. Okay. And go on a weekly chart. Okay, go on a weekly chart. Can I show this? Oh, I can show this format. Start new. Okay. Chal. Let me show what I am talking about. ICICI. Okay. Right. This is the weekly chart. Okay. Now, what can you see here? This was the high that it touched on September 16th, 2024. Came down. Again, tried to retest that. Came down. Retested that. Came down. And here we saw a good, fantastic breakout. Why am I saying that? 7.2% up move in a week. Fantastic breakout. What is my question to you? There was breakout. Agreed. Okay. Has the stock gone just upper in the air, or is it coming at a retest to this? Is it retesting the level of 1360? You just have to say retest yes or no. Okay, I hope you have understood this. This was the previous high on 16th of September. Almost tested it here, 16th December. Tested one more time, 24th March. Clear breakout, 15th April. I want you all to tell me in the comments, do you see a retest? And anything else? Oh, super pro. Super pro. Sai Surjan, Morningstar, ICICI Bank, Morningstar, Meenakshi, Morningstar, 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 Morningstar. क्या बात है? Retest. क्या बात है? कुणाल, once a resistance, now a support. क्या बात है? Niju also has given proper combination answer. Retesting with a Morningstar. Yes, I get a lot of yeses as well. Trend line is also intact. अरे क्या बात है? क्या बात है? My heart is full. My heart is full. Feels really good when everyone answers with conviction, answers with clarity. extremely important, answers with reason, because otherwise it just feels like I'm just telling one way. I mean, I just read this somewhere that what is the true duty of an influencer? The true duty of an influencer or an educator is to empower people to take their own decisions and not rely on the educator. If I just keep on giving tips, I'm ensuring that you rely on me, and I ensure that you wait for whatever I'm telling you, spoon feeding you. No, that should not be the case. In fact, I'm just asking you to study a specific chart, and you are giving me answers. I'm so happy. uh, Now I'm becoming a little bit more greedy, and I feel that I should give you one more chart, one final chart, because I've already given four, but it's 9:45. But I just thought, because you are giving such fantastic answers, let me now try to see if you are giving me good answers or not. Okay. Oh, fundamentals, I did not show. 1 minute. Fundamentals are average actually. It has not given like massive results. So let me just show you fundamentals, the latest results for ICICI Bank. Again, like I'm telling you, for those who joined in late, we are not checking the results in absolute depth. It's just superficial checking of results. From 46,000 to 48,000 top line, barely 5% jump. And if you see a net profit also, 18,500 to 19,125. Not a significant. I mean, just here and there. Okay, not even 5%, barely. So I hope this is clear. So ICICI results, nothing to jump about. Okay, one final. Yes, one final one. I want you all to check the chart for CDSL. Okay. CDSL, go on a weekly chart. I'm also putting it, and you have to tell me whether the breakout has happened or is yet to happen. Done or pending. Just type out done or pending. Okay. I am waiting. What will you have to do? You can see that the stock made an all-time high on 16th of December. Okay. Join the top of 16th of December and the highs that it has made. So it has made one high on what? On 9th of June 25, another high on 30th of June 25. See if you can get something. Till then, I'll just see if you can. I can just cut the noise a little bit and show you 4th August, September. Okay, I'll show you one minute. I can see this right away. Pending, not done, pending. Okay, fantastic. But I will just for the benefit of everyone, let me just share this as well. This was the high. Touch one more time, one more touch point, and now you have to see whether this has broken out or not. Just join the highs and see whether it has broken out or not. And I want you all to tell me done, breakout done, or pending. Pending, not yet. Cup and handle, not yet broken. Okay. Pending, pending, pending. Okay. ठीक है. Fantastic. Making a cup and handle. Okay. ठीक है. So I think everyone, it has taken a nice support at 200 demo with a confirmation candle, but the breakout is pending. Absolutely. And even if you check CDSL results, they are not that great. So maybe that could be I mean, if I were to show you the results also, anyways, I've shown the results for 4 charts. Why not only CDSL? Let me just quickly share my screen and take you to CDSL screener. Let me take you to the quarters. And if you see here, September 24 to September 25, flat top line, in fact, shade lower top line. If I see PBT from 225 crores has gone down to 183 crores. Fundamentals, I mean, the quarterly results have not shown strength at all. Maybe that could be the reason why it has not yet broken out, and it may, still not get that nice push that it needs to cut through the breakout. So I hope everyone is clear about what we discussed today. Let me just ask you all with a yes or no. Should we do such stock specific analysis, technical analysis, not every Thursday, but maybe every alternate, or maybe after two Thursdays, one Thursday like this, because that's how will help you to even understand. Of course, I can't show you the latest data, but I can help you to develop a thought process on how you decide resistance levels, how you decide support levels, right? Kya baat hai? Absolutely, ma'am, very helpful. Yes, 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 please. Yeah, kya baat hai? Getting a lot of yeses. Fantastic, fantastic. So I'll at least try every alternate Thursday. We'll try and do this where I talk about stocks. We'll try to also club it up with fundamental analysis like we did today. But yes, technical, fundamental, techno, fundamental, both. And of course, as usual, kaitri ekdamas bhangar. I'm sure it'll be a very horrible, pathetic number. 1,000 plus people who are watching and 300 likes. 300 likes. Okay, so everyone, those who found value in today's session, please smash the like button. It's free. Nikhil says, Udya Betu, Zoomwer, good night, kya baat hai? Yes, so anyone who has enrolled for any of my Marathi courses, we do have a Zoom meeting tomorrow. I think it is at 8 p.m. No? 8 ka 8:30? Whatever, 8 or 8:30, you might have gotten the notification. So anyone who has enrolled for Marathi courses, the Zoom meeting have 8 o'clock. The meeting happens tomorrow. Zoom meeting happens tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Anyone who has enrolled for my English courses, Zoom meeting will be done day after tomorrow in the afternoon. You will get to know from my team. You'll get a notification on WhatsApp as well. So hope to see you all in good numbers. And I hope you have not forgotten to smash the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye-bye.